Hello everybody and welcome back to another video. Today we are building the hoodied emo master, Moze. I still don't know how to pronounce his name, but we will learn one of these days. That rhymed. Anyways, today we are building the latest Honkai Star Rail character. We pulled them a couple days ago, and now it's our goal to build him and make it so that he doesn't disappear into my account like he's vanished now. How the hell do I bring him back? Okay, welcome back. Anyways, today we're building them. Look forward to that. Also, subscribe to the channel, please. Thank you. I put a lot of work into these videos. But regardless, boys, I'm out of breath. I spoke so fast there. Anyways, we're trying him out. Moze. After marking an enemy as prey, they temporarily departs. After prey is attacked, Moze launches a follow-up attack. After prey is attacked, Moze deals additional damage. Yeah, that's about his entire kit, described in one sentence for you, but there's a lot more than that. And I want to show it here today and what he's really capable of, because he actually is one of my favorite 4-stars. Now, first, with his technique, you're going to see there that he could have gone invisible. Also, when you enter battle with his technique, you're going to see he gets a little buff there in the bottom left. That buff increases damage by 30% for 2 turns. So it's a nice little buff at the start of battle. Other than that, he does a couple more things. First up, his normal attack is a normal attack. It does nothing. Will we ever get a unique normal attack in this game? I don't know. Regardless, let's talk about the only thing that makes him unique, his skill ability. So with his skill ability, you can use him to essentially just disappear. He's going to vanish from the battlefield and inflict a DOT on the enemy. Or sorry, not a DOT, a debuff. He's going to inflict 2 things. 1, venge-wise, 2, prey. The first one increases follow-up attack damage that the enemy takes. The second one is going to mark the unit as prey, and Moze is going to attack this enemy whenever you attack it. So for example, if we use Asta here, you're going to see there's going to be a little additional lightning attack along with her fire attack. After 3 attacks, Moze is actually going to launch his own follow-up. So we attack 3 times, and then he launches a follow-up attack. You can do this up to 3 times while he's in this state. So if we attack this enemy 3 more times, Pela, then Gallagher, he's going to do another follow-up attack. And yeah, that's honestly about the entirety of his kit, to be completely honest. He's a really simple character to understand, and that's part of the reason I like him so much. All of his bonus effects fall under his talent. 1 is Night Feather, which restores a skill point when you use the talent's follow-up attack, which is really useful. The second one is Dagger Hold, which advances his action forward after he dispels from the state. And the third one is Venge-wise, which we've already seen on the enemy. That increases our follow-up attack damage dealt to them. All pretty simple stuff. We can actually see an example of the second one here, since he's about to leave his departed state now that he's only at 1 out of 9 stacks. So he's going to leave here and return to the turn order, not before doing a follow-up attack. But there you can see he advanced forward his action, and he's now 3rd in the turn order. The last thing to cover with him is his ultimate ability. His ultimate ability is honestly not all that special. It's actually kind of boring, to be completely honest. All it really does is do a little attack, and then right after you do that attack, you're going to launch a follow-up attack. As you can see, big attack, small attack. And that's about his entire ultimate ability. That's all there is to it. As you can see, deal lightning damage to an enemy, then launch a follow-up. That's it. However, it's still pretty good, because when you pair it with characters like Fei Zhao, who needs a lot of attacks to get off, especially a lot of follow-up attacks, that can actually be very useful to get off 2 attacks in 1 turn. And that's one of the reasons it is so good. And regardless of how bland his kit may be, I still think it's pretty fun, and the damage output for a 4-star is actually pretty high, all things considered. And that's why, in my opinion, Moze is the greatest 4-star in the game. I literally have Pela in this team. I'm just lying. Regardless, I still think he's pretty fun. I want to build him to the best of our abilities. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to level him up all the way to level 70 probably. I don't have a lot of EXP books today because I just got Fei Zhao to 80. So we're going to really stretch what we have. Hopefully we can take him to the max. I just started grinding his boss mat yesterday, so we already started getting some of the nails of the beast coffin. And we're going to see how far that takes us. We can get him to 50, 60, ascend 1 more time, level up. We need a lot more books. Okay. We can only get him to 65. However, we can get a few more books. If we go to the store, I do believe I have a crap load of embers, and we can just straight up buy this out. Get 80 of them, get 160, and I hope that's enough, because that's my only plan. Yeah, straight up. Oh my goodness, it was just enough. Perfect. We're going to get him to level 70. That's going to be his max. However, I do want to get one more ascension for him. So we're going to go grind these out. The nails of the beast coffin. Here we go. Unfortunately, Moze is not ready to be used just yet. So we're going to replace him with the queen. And we're going to show off what the queen does. Because today, she is most likely going to be our pairing with our boy. I will probably be replacing Topaz in this comp and then putting, you know, our boy Moze in. Topaz will be replaced today. Never using her again. Because once we have Hoodie Boy, we're chilling. And then every time we do this big ultimate attack, oh, it's going to be so easy to get up because Moze attacks so many times. And oh boy, we're going to do so much damage. I am already ready. I just want him built now. Unfortunately, we got to wait a little bit longer. I got to do one more of these. Give me a second. Okay, that was just a little unnecessary. There was no need to bully that small little enemy. Regardless, we got it. And that means Fei Zhao, not you, wrong character. Moze, there you are. We can ascend you now. We're going to get some Omni Synthesizer mats. Boom, easy clap. And we ascend you. And unfortunately, we cannot take you past level 70 because I'm broke on EXP bucks for now. But what we can do is claim our 3 Star Rail passes, which we will of course use to get our guaranteed 5-star. Because every time you go through a maze or you build a maze, you get a 5-star, especially if you replace the O in his name with an A. Crap. Please, bro. Please 5-star. Oh, no. What was that sound? Anyways, 5-star guaranteed. Let's go. Crap. Okay, maybe no 5-star for us. But anyways, we have more stuff to do. We need to do Lightcone. We need to do Traces. We need to do Relics. We need to do all that stuff. Now, unfortunately, I have some bad news for Traces. In order to get these done, you have to do a whole story quest. And I just have not got into this yet. I will get to it eventually. It's just not something I've done yet. So unfortunately, we can only do so much with his Traces right now. It's really sad that we're going to lose out on all these additional abilities. Like, it really does suck. The skill points would be nice with the bonus ability here. Dagger hold could be really nice. Same thing with Vengewise for the follow-up attack damage. But for right now, I think it should be fine. In the future, I definitely am going to prioritize those. But for right now, I think our maximum level is going to be somewhere in the realm of 777, if I'm not mistaken. 7, 7, and 7. Yeah, that's going to be our maximum. It's a little lackluster, but it should do the job for right now. We're definitely going to need to get those bonus abilities at some time in the future, though. That's going to be important. But for right now, this is fine. We take it. Next thing we're going to need for him is a good light cone. We're definitely going to want a good light cone for him. That's going to be important. Now, for his light cone, we have kind of a few options. There aren't a ton of great ones in the game. Swordplay is generally pretty good. I am a big fan of this one. His best in slot is going to be Worrisome Blissful, which increases follow-up attack damage, and it's generally Topaz's best in slot, but it works really well for him too. Baptism of Pure Thought is kind of in the same boat as Worrisome Blissful. They're both really good for him because of the guaranteed debuff he gets. This one is specifically pretty good. And then the last option I would generally recommend would be Cruising in the Stellar Sea. Those are your 4 best options. If you don't have any of them, which is impossible because one of them's literally a free-to-play, but I guess if you don't want to use it, you can use only Silence Remains, I guess, as a last-ditch effort. But luckily, I ain't got to do that. We got light cones for him. He should be chilling. We can just steal a sword play from my Cele. Should be fine. I'm down to even enhance this if I can. Can I craft any of these? No, I'm broke. Use Tears of Dreams. Problem solved. And we can auto add this all the way to level 80 is the goal. And it looks like we can get level 80. Good stuff. I believe I also have a super imposition for it. So we might as well do that. Get this thing to super imposition 3. And that gave him a little bit of a buff. So we've now finished his light cone, his traces. Unfortunately for me, I did not get lucky enough to get any Eidolons on the banner, which really sucks. The 6 is super good for him. The 2 super decent. The 1 is pretty good for energy regeneration. I honestly like a lot of these. It just so happens I have nothing left and I'm broke to the bone on Jades. Unless I get super lucky. Please, Moze Eidolon, please save us. No. Damn it. Unfortunate. Well, regardless, we got more work to do. The last thing that we have to worry about for our boy is we got to get him on some relics. We got to get him some good relics to finish off his build officially. So for his relics, I have a couple things that I want just to get a little bit into it. The main thing I'm looking for is 4-piece Pioneer. This set is specifically good for him because like I've stated previously, he gives a debuff or actually 2 debuffs if you have his passives, which we don't have right now. But if you do, you get 2 debuffs. That means all you need is 1 more. You get this for free. You're chilling. Ashling Blaze Grand Duke is another pretty good one for the follow-up attack damage. And then also when you have the 4 set, even more follow-up attack damage. Really good set. If you don't have good stats on these pieces, you can mix 2 pieces, like 2-piece Pioneer, 2-piece Ashling Blaze, 2-piece Bandit Sizzling Thunder is honestly all right. Lots of good 2-piece options. Then for your planar ornaments, you have even more options. Things like Durin Dynasty of running Wolves is pretty good for the follow-up attack damage. This one's really nice, honestly. Uzumu Gensei is one of my favorites because I plan to pair him with Fei Zhao, and I'll get the immediate 12% crit rate because of that, which is really nice. Inner Solo Soto is another good one. If you have over 50% crit rate, you get all these nice buffs. So those are the 3 I would generally recommend for him. For stats today, we're going to be aiming a lot for crit rate, crit damage, attack percent, lightning damage, and then speed if needed, which you don't necessarily need speed on him. The reason for that is because he's off field most of the time. So generally you do not need speed on him like you would every other DPS. So we're going a lot more for attack percent and then the 2 crit stats. So for our set, we're going to sort by Ashling Blaze for right now. And we're just going to see what we have. We have some attack percent boots on Clara, which are probably a free take. We can take those from her. We can also probably just take all of Topaz's pieces because like I said, we're never using Topaz again. So goodbye Topaz. We will see you in the future. And just like that, we have a full 4 piece. We used attack percent boots, crit rate body, and then 2 nice pieces on the top here, which gives us a good crit rate, crit damage. In fact, it brings us all the way up to 49,122, which I think is really nice. And now we can optimize that even more with our relics. We can optimize that even more with our 2-piece. Unfortunately, I do not have any good Durin Dynasty pieces other than on Topaz. So unlucky Topaz. They're going to our boy. And just like that, we're finished our build. Let's see our final Maze stats. We have 122 speed, which is not all that relevant. What is relevant is the 2.5k attack we have, and then also 60 to 130 ratio, which is overall a pretty decent build. No break effect, but that isn't all that relevant. Same thing with energy regen. He is officially done, and Topaz has lost everything to her name. You'll come back eventually. I pray for you. All right, let's see what he does. It's time to take him to the parlor car. Here we go. We're going to take him to the messenger, and we're going to see how good he really is. I'm thinking today we can do, let's do stage 10. We did stage 10 in the Fei Zhao video. I'm down for that again, except this time we're replacing Topaz and we're going to add our 4-star Maze. Here we go. We're going to throw up Aventurine defense. We're going to do our enhance. All right. Does that? Okay. He has to be on field to do that. Okay. So I can't keep that up all the time. I have to choose him or Fei Zhao. We'll go with him because it's a video about him today. Let's go. Number 1 sub DPS in the game. Is that what you labeled him as? Yeah, probably a sub DPS, right? Or secondary DPS, I guess would be the proper terminology. All right, let's get him going here. We're going to need him to go immediately. So first thing we're going to do with our boy is we're going to immediately take him off field. Goodbye, never seeing you again. And he's gone. And now all we got to do is continually attack the main enemy in the middle there. And once we do that, he's going to come out of the shadows and do what he does best. And the reason that works so well is because now we can get more points for Fei Zhao and she can get her ultimate up even faster, which is kind of our whole goal with this comp, is to get Fei Zhao going so that she can kill things because she is the monster in the comp. Moze is kind of like the secondary monster, the lesser monster, the worst of the 2 halves. But he still does his thing. To be honest, with him, we just zero cycled that first half with him. Oh my goodness. I didn't realize how good he was. We just zero cycled the first half. Can we zero cycle the second half though? Or like the second wave of enemies? I don't know. We're gonna find out if we can. I think it'll be really tight. We already have a Fei Zhao ultimate though. We could probably get even more by attacking this enemy. And then we can disappear from the battlefield. Or no, we can't. Oh, I shouldn't have done Fei Zhao. No, I messed up. It doesn't look like we'll get the 1 cycle then. Dang. Unfortunate. Or maybe we do. Wait, hold up. Robin does her thing. It may be possible. We can't use this. We need you to disappear. Awesome. And now we go all out on this enemy. Boom, 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 boom. Come on, zero cycle. No. Oh, we were so close. One more maze attack and it would have been done, or almost done. It didn't quite finish, but we can get him with the ultimate. Come on, boy. Get him. Yeah, 30k damage. That's pretty good. His damage is honestly really nice, considering the fact that we were missing all of his bonus traces, abilities, and they only were at 777. He honestly didn't do all that bad. I'm pretty proud of him. Overall, I think his damage output is really good for a 4-star. Let me know what you think about it down in the comments below. But regardless, for right now, that's going to be all for me. Thank you guys so much for watching our video for today, and I'm going to see you all in the next one. Peace.